Championships. Now, it's a huge and exciting event, especially for these youngsters. So let's go check out how it went down. And when we come back, we chat to the Western Province figure skating coach and also some of the talented young skaters who shine on the ice.
Excitement ran high at the Cape Inter-Provincial Figure Skating Championships held in Cape Town last weekend. We met up with some of the competitors to learn more about this fascinating sport.
I love it because it feels like you're flying when you glide across the ice, and you get to spend time with your friends, and you have opportunities to go over the world and make more friends.
I like the fact that when you get onto the ice, you feel a sense of freedom, and that takes all your fears away.
I like it because it's fun and it keeps you fit and you can learn some stuff.
Well, I love it that you can be with your friends and you can go places around the world, but I also love being on the ice because it's the one place where you can just glide.
You get to come here, you spend time with your friends, you learn, you get experience, and most of all you have fun.
It's such a graceful sport and I just love it.
Ice skating is the oldest human-powered means of transportation and was invented in Finland. It became the hobby of kings and queens. Dawn van der Riet tells us more about the sport today.
We have a very good following, as you can see. There's over 120 skaters taking part in this event. It's an important event because they also get ranked on their results on this competition for international selections. It's open to all skaters with a certain qualification, and they enter through their provinces, and they all pay their own expenses because unfortunately we don't have a sponsor, and they all come down to Cape Town, and our local ones also take part in this event. You'll see that there's a panel of judges that sit there with their computers. Each element that the skater does, they assign a certain value to. There's a technical panel that sits on the other side who actually decides whether or not that jump is what they said it was going to be, and they then give them the okay that jump gets valued as it actually was performed. Those marks all get put together. There is also a second mark for artistic, as well as the way they've executed the element, and that all gets added together on the computer, and if they fall, unfortunately they get a deduction, and that deduction comes off the total score.
Competitors glide out onto the ice with a score of 0 and build up points with spins, jumps and spiral sequences. A limited number of each is permitted per routine, but there's no cap on self-confidence.
I am very pleased with myself. I had a brilliant time on the ice. It's been very good. It's lovely to be here. I made a few mistakes, but otherwise it was a very nice program.
I think my skate went really, really well. I enjoyed it a lot and I really just smiled and I had fun.
To compete at this level is no walk in the park and requires up to 6 days of practice a week, with sessions at least 1 hour a day.
What I think would make a really great skater is somebody who's very, very dedicated. There obviously has to be a fair amount of talent. Somebody has a fair amount of pizzazz, that always helps as well. And somebody who's willing to work very, very hard and has a love for the sport. Activities are interrupted by this funny-looking machine invented by Frank Zamboni in the 1940s. Previously, ice rink care involved scrapers and towels and took up a lot of time.
The purpose of the Zamboni is to resurface the ice, so it smooths the rough surface and we put down a new layer of ice.
Very important for a flawless routine, since the steel blades cut into the ice instead of gliding on top of it, with toe picks used for jumping and footwork. Ice skating is a lifelong discipline. Anybody who wants to skate, or parents who want their children to skate, 4 years of age is a perfect age to start skating. All young skaters hope to join the ranks of South Africa's top figure skater to date, Shireen Himan, the 10-time national champion who placed 24th at the 1998 Winter Olympics.
My future plans is to become a great skater.
Our goal is to go to Olympics.
There's an Olympics in 2018 and I'm going to try get there. If I don't, then I'll just try for the next one.
Next on the calendar is the Gauteng Inter-Provincial Championships, and we wish these young figure skaters all the best of luck.